He's been agitated ever since he mentioned the woman. Who was she? Did she start the fire?
Looking for something. Something hidden.
I don't know what to do. He's getting worse. I fear he will not live much longer.
I have rid us of Urzael's tiresome existence. Without his leadership, the Reaper should be easy for Torian's men to finish off.
You have saved Westmarch, my friend.
But we're no closer to knowing Malthael's ultimate plan, and he grows stronger with each passing moment. Time is running out.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately.
Cheldo, I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what I have to tell you.
I rarely do.
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael. She waits for you in the Blood Marsh, and you know her well. Adria.
Adria. At last.
Adria is not as you remember her. She is channeling blood magic to prepare herself to retrieve the Black Soul Stone.
What exactly does that mean?
Some things cannot be explained. You must see them for yourself.
Why do I even talk to you at all?
Urzael is slain. Westmarch is saved. And yet these thoughts weigh constantly upon me.
Even amongst all the pain Urzael caused, we must savor what little enjoyment we can from our victory. It is all we have.
Wise words, my friend. Angels are cursed with a wider perspective of events. To live in the moment is a part of mortal existence I must learn to embrace.
Why are the angels allowing Malthael to run amok? They could help us stop him.
There is confusion and dissension in the high heavens. You must remember, Malthael was our leader once.
So? That was the past. You are on the Angelus Council now. Can you not summon the angelic host?
Imperius commands the host, and he will not unleash them on a fellow angel, especially a former member of the Angelus Council.
I should have known he was involved somehow. I won't forget this.
You're not going anywhere without me.
Oh, really? And why is that?
Someone has to make sure you don't kill Adria before you find out where Malthael is.
I shall try to restrain myself. But make no mistake, she will die. I have delivered the city of Westmarch from Urzael and his Reapers. The people are now free to rebuild their homes and their lives. Lorath and I depart for the Blood Marsh to find Adria. She, of all people, knows how to locate Malthael. I will take great joy in extracting that information before I kill her.
So, it's going to be the silent treatment, is it? We hid the Black Soul Stone in the deepest part of the Nephilim ruins near here. We thought it would be safe, but Malthael found it all the same.
The first time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she...
This is the entrance to the tomb, but someone's collapsed it.
Our friend. Adria.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that?
Something is coming.
This was just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the blood marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless to most, but will reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
Nothing will keep me from ending your life, Adria.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
Yes, yes. Information first, then killing.
Well, that's not very reassuring.
My father could never understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he spent every moment of his life trying to protect it. I was his flesh and blood, but he cared more about the names in books and the faces of the paintings on the walls than his living daughter.
Need more time.
Do you know what fear is? The fear
Still waiting.
of who you are. The fear of what your own blood would do if they knew what you were. No, you could never understand it. People look to you as a savior. Have you ever thought about the lives you've taken? They were fathers, lovers, daughters.
If only they could see me now.
I remember reading about the ruins before my slumber, but the city that once stood here was lost long before my time.
This is one of the guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
Please, allow me.
There are 4 entrances to the Nephilim city, each one etched with a sigil. Only the correct one marks the true entrance to the tomb, however. When you activate these stones, one of the wrong sigils disappears.
Then all we need to do is eliminate 2 of the remaining sigils.
I must find another guide stone to determine which sigil is the correct one. I grow weak! I need... Your grave awaits. This may be the right passage, but I am not certain. Need more time. Didn't see that coming, did you? How does that feel? Still waiting. You dare attack me?
I have uncovered and obscured an ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim, gods by another name, and their ruined civilization in the West. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost but for the record of this single tome?
I'm unstoppable. Your grave awaits.
The Nephilim were not gods, but our own ancestors, gifted with long life, magic, and abilities far beyond ours. Yet they were still men. I wonder if these pages hold the key to unlock their powers once again.
I suppose being lost in a crumbling ruin is better than being lost in a swamp.
I'm just warming up. Your grave awaits. Not ready yet. I'm so good, I astound myself. Your defenses are nothing. I'm so good, I astound myself.
Treasure!
I'm unstoppable.
This is definitely not the right entrance.
Still waiting.
Do you hear that? It sounds like a million chattering teeth.
You dare attack me?
A most thrilling battle!
Not ready yet. Your defenses are nothing. This is the passage for which I've been searching. Need more time. I need healing! Still waiting. I'm so good, I astound myself. Didn't see that coming, did you?
We taught them a lesson.
I'm unstoppable! This is not the passage I am searching for. I become more powerful. Your grave awaits. My bags are full. I need to go back. There was no reason to dismiss Bryson. He was doing his best to help you.
He's a fool, and fools end up dead around here.
Ah, that is what I thought.
What are you talking about?
Your father, your wife, even your apprentice. You couldn't stand losing another person you cared about, could you?
You keep that nonsense to yourself, or I might forget how much I owe you.
I can't stay here. I need to move on.
I was separated from the other soldiers and surrounded by the dead when I saw him. I gazed into the face of death himself. I couldn't move. I just stared as he passed through me. His touch was like ice, so cold. But something in me changed. Something I cannot understand.
He's been saying something new, but I haven't been able to make out the words. He's getting weaker.
The witch!
There are no witches here in Westmarch. They've all been driven out.
Adria.
Everyone's dead.
I'm telling you, Lyria was so lonely, and Zai was so alive and full of life. They shared one perfect night, and after she emerged, blushing. Dirges raced to her side, but Zai was gone. The ruby around Lyria's neck was the only sign that he had ever been there.
Zai's conscience didn't trouble him for so openly taunting Dirgist?
No, not then. He felt pride.
I'm just warming up. I'm so good, I astound myself.
fellow Nephilim. Aid us in ridding our city of these cursed beasts. Our kind must stay together. Take this for your troubles.
If only they could see me now. I'm unstoppable!
You know, I did not care much for him at first, but Lyndon is beginning to grow on me.
What? Like a fungus? Not this one either. Not ready yet. Didn't see that coming, did you?
That spell shall silence you.
I'm so good, I astound myself. I'm just warming up.
Beginning battle!
Your defenses are nothing. Your grave awaits. Need more time. If only they could see me now. This is not the right passage.
You are not the one I've been waiting for. Just another of the sickly children. Do not worry. I will end your misery.
I will bring the light of Zakarum to the heathens. Here in the east, the power of Zakarum wanes, but in the west it will rise, stronger and greater than ever. Yet I have another purpose. The lost Nephilim city of Corvus lies in the west. I will find it.
When I look upon our weakened offspring, I'm filled with rage. Killing them is a mercy, but one I have been unable to extend to myself. I must seek another to do what I cannot, before the endless days drive me to madness.
We founded a settlement near the Western Sea. It will grow to be a great city in time. Now that my people are settled, I can begin my own search for the ruins of the Nephilim city, Corvus. The tome implied that it was near this very region.
Treasure!
I'm so good, I astound myself.
Is there anything about the past?
I can't
you'd
pick
like
up
to know?
anything else. Are there any ancient magic techniques that you could share with me?
None that you would care for. Most of them are forgotten for good reason. Many would drive those who use them mad, or worse.
Wrong again. Well, that leaves only one. It could be...
We have begun searching the marsh for the ruins of Corvus. This stinking, festering swamp is punctuated by worn blocks of stone. Perhaps these ancient sentinels are all that remain of the proud Nephilim city. No, there is more to be found. I know it.
If only they could see me now. I'm unstoppable. Your grave awaits.
A great challenge lies before us.
I'm unstoppable. You dare attack me? my old masters could see me now. How does that feel? Not ready yet. Your grave awaits. You dare attack me?
Your death is sure after that hit.
I'm just warming up.
That is a powerful foe over there.
Your defenses are nothing.
Have you noticed anything strange about Cormac lately?
Do you mean stranger than usual?
He has been acting awkwardly and has seemed very distracted in conversation. Do you think that I offended him?
Definitely not.
Last night, I found the ruined Nephilim city. When I stepped into the buried catacombs, I felt a stirring in my blood. And then a wondrous thing. A dim light began to glow all around me, not cast by any torch. It was as though the very stones acknowledged my presence.
How does that feel? You dare attack me? Your grave awaits. Need more time. Still waiting. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Lorath, this is as far as you go. We will speak again when it is finished.
You're going to kill her, aren't you?
I know what I need to do.
We are all counting on you.
You dare attack me? I'm so good, I astound myself. I'm unstoppable. I am stronger still. How does that feel? Not ready yet. If only they could see me now. You dare attack me? I'm just warming up. Your grave awaits.
I'm just warming up.
That spell shall silence you.
Your grave awaits. How does that feel? Can't carry more. I am returning to town. If only they could see me now. I'm so good, I astound myself. I'm just warming up. Your defenses are nothing. I'm unstoppable.
Let's see where you've been hiding, Malthael.
Adria.
The angels will never suffer us to live. They cannot accept the fact that we may choose our own path. At least demons are not so rigid in their beliefs.
Angels and demons don't concern me. We will choose our own destiny. But you needn't worry about that.
Diablo sent me a vision. He had returned, and you were the one who freed him. Diablo will return. I have done what I can to ensure it. He always finds a way. In your heart of hearts, you know this.
Before she died, Adria conjured an image of Pandemonium.
She was searching for Malthael, so he must be there.
I need to go back.
I don't think he will live much longer. Whatever secret he learned will surely be lost with him.
He saw Adria, but she is dead now.
No.
But why? Why would someone do this?
To protect her secrets and her master.
Dirges was possessed by an all-consuming rage. As Zai had stolen what was most valuable to Dirges, he would take from Zai all that he held dear.
Dirges didn't kill Zai, did he?
Dirges took something much more dear than Zai's life. His joy. He killed everyone Zai had loved and held dear. Oh, then he slew Lyria. Her light went out from the heavens. The seas wept, and the waves of their tears crashed upon the shore.
See? Aren't you happy I didn't tell you beforehand that Adria would turn into a hideous monster?
And that would make me happy. Why, exactly?
You're so much more effective when you're stewing in blind rage, thirsting for revenge. We wouldn't want you to peak too early. Petty details would have just served to distract you.
I have discovered that Malthael is in Pandemonium.
No doubt he has gone to the fortress. Malthael can hold out there until the end of time. He is forcing us to come to him.
He hides and waits, hoping that if he can delay us long enough, he will grow too powerful even for me.
The only way to Pandemonium is through the high heavens. Let us leave at once.
Lara! Peter!
Who are you looking for, if I may ask?
Oh, it's my children. They're out playing a game, but I'll find them soon enough.
I now know death better than I know the shape of my hand or my own sword. Hendel charged into battle at my side. I'd known him since I enlisted, but when I looked at him that night, I had a vision. I saw the faces of the men he had killed, and I saw that he would not live to see the morning.
According to the records, King Rakus had a strong jaw, hair as black as night, and wore gleaming armor over his muscular... Sorry, what was I talking about? Every time Westmarch is invaded, a hero appears to save it. History is much easier to write with a strong protagonist. Rakus and his sons built much of Westmarch during their time. The ruins and the marshes outside the city may be their work too. Of course, whenever I ask the Crown for gold to further my excavations, there's always a more pressing matter at hand.
Need more time.
We can't start to rebuild until we know that the one who caused this devastation is dead.
He will be, as soon as I find him.
I hope so.
So, now it's on to Pandemonium? You'll see a world only a few humans have laid eyes on before.
I've already seen the high heavens. I wasn't impressed.
Ah, the beauty of life is lost on you, isn't it?
When I was forced to admit my beliefs were wrong, I was lost. I was afraid I would always feel that way. But instead, a sense of calmness has come over me. I'm no longer at war with myself.
Beliefs are like a cage you cannot see. They will keep you from learning, from growing, from being truly free.
In the end, Zai trapped her just in the ruby Lyria had worn. Zai kept the stone around his neck as a reminder. In time, though, the burden grew too great to bear, and he cast off the stone. His divinity, everything. Where there once stood a young god, there was now just an old man.
An old man that bears a striking resemblance to you, perhaps.
So the story says.